Friends, welcome to another in our ongoing series of prayer videos as together we consider prayer, raise up to God our concerns and celebrations, and hold our parish prayer list and others in prayer. Pastor Reed Bear here. Friends, as always, if you have specific prayer concerns or celebrations you'd like raised up, just email me or call the church office. We'll be glad to add them in. By way of celebrations this week, we've got some birthdays coming up. Tomorrow, Barbara Cameron and Susan White. Emily Abraham on the 5th, and Carrie Consalvi on the 6th. Well, lots of folk run into roadblocks when it comes to prayer. We recall that even Jesus' disciples asked Jesus how to pray, and you might think that they would have had it all down. But as for the rest of us, sometimes we just get stuck, especially when we think that technique really matters. So today I want to suggest a different approach, one that has a long history. Acrostic prayer. Now, an acrostic poem, or in this case prayer, typically runs alphabetically. The first line begins with an A, the second with a B, and so on. There are actually psalms in the Bible that are acrostic, each successive line beginning with the next letter of the Hebrew alphabet. So if you were to go for an acrostic prayer, just grab a piece of paper and a pen and sit down. Now, you could go the old-fashioned way and start with the alphabet. Write down an A and begin the prayer that way, like, Almighty God, hear my prayer. Just write it down. Then on to B. Maybe, because I'm confused today, send me wisdom. Again, just write it down. Keep on going that way until you feel you're done. You don't need to have to run through the whole alphabet, try and figure out a sentence that begins with Z. Stop wherever it seems right to you. And it may be that by the time you do stop, you'll realize that you've been having a really good time of sharing your thoughts with God, which after all is what prayer is really about. But don't get hung up on being alphabetical. Another approach would be just by beginning with a word, any word, whatever word that might come to you in the moment. For instance, how about help? You could start with an H. Hear me, God, because it seems no one else listens. On to E. Each time I have something I really want to share with my spouse, it seems I'm talking to a wall. Then L. Let me know what I can do with all this frustration, Lord. And then P. Please, please, please. Bam. Okay, you're done. Okay, now this type of acrostic prayer won't be for everyone. And it certainly won't be for everyone or anyone all the time. But maybe give it a try sometime. And remember that this is not going to be graded. It's not for public consumption. It's just a tool that might be of use to you. Well, let us hold the members of our parish prayer list in prayer as we listen to Give Me That Old Time Religion, performed by the Steve Gregory Sextuplets.
Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. 'Cause it's good enough for me. It was good enough for Father. It was good enough for Father. It was good enough for Father. And it's good enough for me. It was good enough for Mother. It was good enough for Mother. It was good enough for Mother. And it's good enough for me. It was good enough for Brother. It was good enough for Brother. It was good enough for Brother. And it's good enough for me. It was good enough for Sister. It was good enough for Sister. It was good enough for Sister. And it's good enough for me. Come on, fellas. Yeah. Come on, Steve G. WP. Oh, yeah. Old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. 'Cause it's good enough for me. Give me that old time time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion, baby, good enough for me. Give me that old time religion. Old time religion. Give me that old time religion, 'cause it's good enough for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, fellas.
And God bless you all, and God be with you until we meet again.